Hi, it's Tom with the Power
Everybody.
Networking Club here for Power Talk with Joy Lucinda and special guest Michael Pottern. Joy, take it away.
Well, I had the privilege of meeting Michael through a mutual friend of ours in Chicago. He lives in Boulder, but Michael and I have been collaborating on a lot of business things. He's really helping me share my events, but beyond that, we've developed a partnership in a lot of different ways that he's going to talk about. And I'm so honored to have him on to share his platform and just his vision of the world. So, Michael, why don't you tell us a bit about yourself and what you're doing to change the world?
Sure. Thank you very much, Joy. My name is Michael Pottern. I'm the founder of My Zen. We are a tech platform, both app and free website that connects local wellness community. We are pre-COVID aggregating about 7,000 wellness events in 12 different cities. We have also now transitioned into sharing and empowering and basically amplifying virtual wellness experiences, as well as dabbling into the corporate wellness side of things. Really what gets, I think, myself the most excited about where I see Find My Zen creating value is within our network. So it's not just exposure to the public and getting more people discovering really cool and unique events. We really are about how do we actually empower the individual teachers, the practitioners, and the facilitators to really understand what business is, because so many people in this wellness space are actually more motivated by the creativity and of the gift that they're sharing versus the business of wellness. And so what we really also do, and a little bit more of the backside of things, is we're a network connector. We really try to see where can co-creation happen and how can we actually amplify and share in kind of that process of collaboration and utilizing both shared networks and getting people aware of different things and different things that we're co-creating with those partners, and also figuring out how to actually more refine our own messaging so we can actually really truly understand what our audience is.
And you know what, that's kind of what we're doing today, because like you said, a co-creation as a group is even more, of course, impactful than just one-on-one, even though that really makes a big difference. And the fact that you've managed to create a platform that can kind of facilitate that. Can you please just explain a little more, because I am actually a partner with your organization, and most of the audience here is going to be entrepreneurs and business leaders. So can you tell the difference between partner and also just signing up for the app so you can benefit from all these events that are happening all over Chicagoland and the United States?
Well, thank you, Joy. I love your questions. Yeah, so this is actually my third business. I had a pretty good sized real estate company in Chicago for about 10 years. That, again, of course, is connecting people. I'm also helped advise and invested in another business that's in the study abroad space that helps empower students to actually making the leap into discovering what programs that they might want to study abroad through, as well as connecting them to other students that are also going to be going, so that they actually get excited and it's not this overwhelming experience. So we've really done the same thing with Find My Zen in that way of actually getting people excited about what is wellness. So many people are still discovering different things like breath work and sound journeys, and though yoga and meditation are definitely, I think, more a part of our current environment of awareness, there's so many other sides of things that actually are empowering, and getting people curious. Yeah, and retreats. Yes, thank you. Yes, definitely retreats, teacher trainings, and online courses. Those are definitely, as we get more into the curated side of things, that really is our sweet spot, is actually how do we develop trust and actually getting people to say yes, and not just bookmarking these things. We really want to actually get people doing these things. So from a partner standpoint, whether you are a business, we have a number of vegetarian, vegan, healthy restaurants, juice bars, studios, If you are one of those types of partners and just already have your own programming, we can actually sync in with Facebook and Eventbrite, make it really simple. We charge a yearly subscription fee, as well as retreats, that then we can sync that in. So it's not another place where you have to go log in all this other extraneous information and just one more thing to manage. We already sync into the places that you're already doing that, and we just serve as an amplification tool. We also just recently released a teacher directory, which is actually free for yoga, meditation coaches, those types of teachers that just kind of want to have a little bit of a landing page, whether they do or don't even have their own website. This is a place that they can start getting discovered on that more local side. The partners that we do the yearly subscription, that is more for people that have more higher price ticket items, or are doing things on the regular monthly basis, that they want to make sure that they're getting as many touch points as possible. And then from the teachers and more those people that are just kind of like leaning in and starting to understand that they are their own business, we actually then serve as a place that they can then do some little light upgrades and have more of a monthly subscription that then can get them extra calls to action and ways that they can actually get really those people to convert through them once they get onto their page.
Now, is the teacher page the same as a coaching platform? Because I've seen a lot of coaches on your platform as well.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, so right now we are, as I said, we just kind of launched this, and we will be continuing to refine that, especially as we also are purchasing a tech stack that will really help us up-level our engagement with the corporate wellness, so that it really does serve as a full 360 kind of offering exploration, because I think quite often people are like, oh, well, I just want this. I just want to downregulate my system, or I just want this one specific thing. But then they start recognizing that, well, nutrition is also important in that conversation. It's also important to have, conversation and more thought leadership kind of opportunities where they can actually go in and really get inspired, and not just go to get their fitness on and other things that I think are traditionally deemed as wellness. I think wellness is now, especially in our current times where we're stuck at home and working in more isolation, how do we actually really still connect with people through the digital formats and find those things that can just keep us balanced.
I think that's very important for the Power Networking Group people. Most of them are holistic, but we're all kind of going at it alone because we're solopreneurs. So I have been thrilled at how this platform has helped me actually not create, but to be a part of a new tribe. And when you say about thought leadership and things like that, I had a wonderful experience with your webinar guest speakers that came on about space and beyond and wonder and awe and looking at humanity as a different, just differently. And I haven't looked at humanity the same sense. So for those of you out there, Michael really is making I don't even know the word, Michael, but something where we can come together collectively in a way where we can kind of, I'm sorry, it sounds a little corny, but just kind of pull our hearts together a little bit so that we know that we're not alone. And we are connected, and there is something bigger than us, and we can all play a part in this, and we don't have to sacrifice the people that we're around. We can actually find these people on these kinds of platforms that are being created probably around the world, but you're creating this that in my wheelhouse, in my world. But Tom, do you have anything to say about how this could help the holistic people and the coaches and the teachers in our group and the people who are professionals out there?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Michael, as you know, we're a networking club here in Chicagoland, but our reach really goes to other parts of the country because we're looking to expand on a nationwide level. And I know you're based in Colorado, is that correct?
Correct. We're based here, but we are in 12 cities currently.
Okay, great. And I know that those who are going to see this, because we'll keep reposting it throughout the year, should connect with you. And yes, it'll absolutely bring value to us as Joy and I are partnering on what we call a Power Health and Wealth Seminar. It's a monthly event, and we'll be reproducing those across Chicagoland. So we'll be doing several events every month, specifically designed to help people, entrepreneurs specifically, become more health conscious, especially in this day and age, this environment with the virus and everything going on. And, you know, with cancer and disease running rampant now more than ever because of, you know, all the circumstances involved, from preservatives to pollution to even our drinking water, we are promoting a variety of modalities, including ways to convert your water. We just had an outing on Saturday up in Delavan, Wisconsin, and we had partners there converting tap water into what we call living or structured water. And, you know, we have several partners who are selling nutritional supplements. We have personal trainers, yoga instructors, and people like Joy, who are kind of encompassing all of it with their retreats across the country. I know Joy's putting something together in New Mexico and some other destinations that we're real interested in attending and promoting. So yeah, I'm very excited to be connected with you and your company, Find My Zen. Can you repeat for us clearly your website again?
Sure. It's just www.findmyzen.com. And there is also a free app in both the iOS as well as Android app stores. So you can find us a couple different ways. And, you know, I just want to, you know, reflect that I love the network that you're creating, Tom, as we actually are bridging into transformational technology and really looking at where new technology can complement ancient wisdom. I think that there's just, you know, really what I'm all about is threads and themes. You know, people are going to discover wellness through different channels, and because they have different passions. I'm a big gadget geek, and so I also know, you know, a lot of entrepreneurs love their phones, and how do we actually, you know, both use the phone and these technologies to actually get more into our own personal space and really connecting with our own, you know, just inner energy and really be more present to what's going on. And so I think that using technology to get off technology, I know that it sounds like a weird kind of thing, but I think that the ways, you know, that you know, it's like chocolate covered broccoli. We got to kind of lure people in through one thing and then, you know, serve them up something different on the side. So really excited about what both you and Joy are doing.
Well, and you as well, because the transformative tech is something that is for the masses. It's not just for people who are quote unquote holistic. This is something that will change probably the way medicine is done, because people will be more empowered to take charge of their own wellness. And the fact that this is really happening, like I said, on the tribe by tribe level versus just small individual groups, it is going to change people's lives. Perhaps they live longer, perhaps they just live into old age actually functioning like they do in other countries, which I've seen because I lived in Thailand and I saw people in their 80s and 90s like they were 30. We too have that potential here in America, and the transformative tech, I feel, is going to be a big part of that. How have you incorporated that in your life, Michael? I know that, but I'd like for you to tell everyone kind of how you've incorporated into your life, into your platform, and how you're pulling people together so that other people can understand how easy it is to pull people together for these venues.
Sure. So, you know, I think there's 4 channels that we're really exploring right now. Frequency, light, sound, and water are the 4 channels and, you know, kind of processes that we are really exploring to see what can complement our daily practices, whether it is just hooking up, you know, we're working with a device called the Healy, which we've gotten really excited about, where that actually, you know, sends frequencies in through the app and more of a wearable device that actually can complement just our functionality of the body, each of the body parts as well as the functions have their own frequencies. There is light therapy, the Lucia Light that we're working with and empowering, getting that in front of new people. That light therapy can actually act as more a flight or fight kind of instigator to get out of that process where so many of our minds are just trapped in this circle of the hamster wheel of like, oh God, what's going to happen next? And really they read all the books about meditation, but they don't get into actual good cadence with these practices because they just don't find value right away. And they say, okay, I got too much other stuff to do. And then they get kicked back out into just the same processes and the same habits that they've been doing. Sound, of course, is same like frequency. Sound can be administered in lots of different ways that can also just really bring people back into an embodied state. And then, like Tom was saying, water, structured water specifically, water, we are water, 78% water. And, through specifically those three other channels, frequency, sound, and light, we can actually affect the cellular level of what's going on inside of us, so that then the body knows what to do. It has its own supercomputer in there. This brain of ours sometimes overrides that supercomputer that actually knows its own functionality. So when we can actually allow the body to do what it already knows how to do, the wisdom's already inside of us on even a cellular level. So the more that we can keep that clean, pure, and vibrating at its own homeostasis, and where it knows it needs to be, that's what can provide that longevity. That's what can provide the focus. That's what can actually really up-level entrepreneurs, and people just really in any walk of life to perform at their most optimal capacity.
Well, and as I actually messaged you, Michael, the other day that, this transformative tech actually, it can measure what happens before and after energy work, massage, reflexology, which is what I do, energy work, mediumship. And so this is a way to literally see how your body, and there's another platform that Tom and I are using. But what it does is the body immediately responds to these types of frequencies because the body is electric. And so the fact that we can get energy work, we can do that maybe every week, every 2 weeks. But the fact that we can actually see that our bodies are functioning at a much higher level before and after within minutes, it makes me think that people don't really believe that that's possible, which is why they keep getting sicker and sicker. So these transformative technologies are giving people the education that this is not impossible. I just did a talk on Instagram the other day about your success in business is really not as far as you think, and your health status is really, a good health status is not as far as you think. You just haven't had anything to show you where and how to do it. So these are real easy ways. You can do it in your kitchen. You can do it in your living room. You can do it in your backyard. And really do it for your whole family. Do it for your neighbors, and really use your heart in this. And it ends up, if everyone's healthy, then there's more people to have more innovative ideas and change the world.
Yeah, and that's definitely the direction that Find My Zen will also be an information resource, so that you don't have to go into the Googling abyss,
Right.
where you just get caught in loopholes in these places that you just get stuck and you get overwhelmed. We're really trying to do the work so that people can get clear, concise, quality information. Again, it's about trust. And the last thing I'll say is, that we're all, I keep using the word entrepreneurs. We're all entrepreneurs. We're all artists, and we're all influencers. And I think that the more that we actually recognize what our own value is and how we are, more of a one-to-one ripple. And so the more that we can empower the neighbors and the family and the people around us, that truly is where this will become transformational for the world. So we don't need to think that we need to start foundations and all these other things that quite often can be not the best path and use of our time. Really, again, as Find My Zen, we really just want to help people do what they do best, and we want to make sure that they get the awareness and the celebration that they deserve.
That's incredible. Yes, absolutely. So everybody who's on here, go to the app findmyzen.com to find just transformational people online all over the country who can help you, help your family, help you in all different aspects of your life. And also, I encourage you who are entrepreneurs, holistic, and want to get your events out, become a partner like I did, because it's really benefited me more than I even thought possible. And it just made my life so much easier. And working with Michael has been just really simple, easy, and great. And he's opened my world a lot more than I even thought possible. So findmyzen.com. Figure it out, utilize this. Don't be alone if you're a solopreneur, and really empower yourself to meet with these new tribes and let Michael be the facilitator to help you.
Thank you so much,
It's
Joy.
longer
And
than that.
yeah, and thank you, Tom. And especially with your guys' network, I mean, feel free to, even if you have questions, email me directly. I'm always open to, especially when it's through people that I care about. Michael@findmyzen.com. I'm happy to respond so you can actually have the conversation and get the answers that you might be looking for, because I just really want to make sure that people make the changes that they need.
Yes,
Yeah.
you do. So thank you so much for being on today. I'm grateful. And Tom, is there anything you need to say? You want to say?
No, I just want to thank you both. Thank you, Joy, for connecting us with Michael at Find My Zen, findmyzen.com. We'll be putting that link up on this video and promoting you all year round. I love the work that you're doing, and let's get this, the word out as far and wide as we can.
Thank you, guys.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Bye-bye.